Hey, I'm coming to you live from the show floor at NRF 2023. My name is Tyler Ross, and I'm with the Surface team. And today we're showcasing how Surface is helping to enable frontline workers achieve more. Thank you so much again for joining us. We are going to take a moment and walk through two specific demos running on top of Surface devices. Before I do that, I do want to answer the question that we keep getting asked here, which is, why would I look at Surface for my point of sale? There's a variety of options here on the showroom floor, purpose-built, bespoke point of sale hardware that covers every possible price point. And really, the answer to that is it's in response to what we've heard from customers. Customers have come to us and have asked, hey, great, yes, I can do point of sale, but then I have another computer in my back office for doing managerial tasks. I have another machine in a break room for employees to do learning, and then I have some other tool or utility to help with scheduling and handling shifts. How do I take a device that I'm already deploying to serve one purpose and get more value out of that? Sticking with the theme of doing more with less, that's really where the full power of Windows comes to light on a device like Surface Go. So with that, we're going to start with the Surface Go 3 inside a UAG mobile point of sale case. This is running the Dynamics 365 Commerce Store application. Here we're showing Fabricam, a clothing retailer. Alexi's going to join me here to walk through this demo. In this case, I'm a customer. I show up and I bring Alexi a product to scan, and I'm gonna, for demo purposes here, we'll have Alexi pull up the Scanned-It keyboard wedge scanning application. He's gonna scan a barcode. And you'll notice real quick, right? Yeah, great. Cameras can scan barcodes. That application is specifically tuned to scan barcodes. You notice it registered quickly, exactly the way you'd expect it to at a checkout counter. Alexi's going to go proceed to the transactions page. Of course, you could add, more products. You're going to get product recommendations at the bottom. In this case, nope, I just want to buy this tie that Alexi scanned. So we're going to move forward with completing the transaction. Of course, it supports card, cash, gift cards, all the payment methods you'd expect. We're going to do a card payment in this case. And as you'll notice, on the backside of Alexi's mobile point of sale case is an Adyen E285. Alexi says, complete transaction, which sends the payment to the Adyen terminal. Dynamic says waiting for payment. I get a screen on the back that says present card. This does support tap, swipe, or pin. I'm going to tap to pay with the credit card. You'll notice it says authenticating, and it's doing its normal checks. Hey, is this a valid card? Is it stolen? Are they authorized for this amount? We see that the card was actually approved. Moving back to Dynamics now, the Adyen will send the signal back to Dynamics. Hey, the transaction was approved. You can proceed. You can click close, and then you get the option to print a receipt. And I'm going to say, yes, I actually would like a receipt, so please print me a receipt. And again, notice this device is on Wi-Fi. It connects to our network printer where my receipt is printed and my transaction is complete. Awesome, thank you very much. I love my periwinkle tie.
Hey everybody, good afternoon. Shane Ryan here with the Microsoft Surface team in New York at the NRF Big Show. Currently, we're at the Microsoft Experience Center here in New York, and we just did a demo for our retail customers today. Great lunch and learn, talking about Surface and retail. Where do we go? Showed them our great solution that we have, brought to you by the Surface team, running our Dynamics D365 e-commerce platform. We've got our great UAG case from our partner here, as well as a payment terminal here, so we can go full soup to nuts, start to finish. Everything's been great here at NRF. Let's head back out to the floor.
Now we're going to move on to the Surface Pro 9. In this case, kind of staying with the same conversation we were just having, Alexi is now a store manager, and Alexi gets a phone call over his headset, his earpiece, or via Teams that says, hey, the line out front is starting to stack up. Can someone come up front and help? Alexi is now finished. He's done with Excel. He's done with Power BI. He was running his store. He was doing all of his operations work, and now he's got a few minutes to go up front and help the store associates on the floor. So to do that, he grabs his Surface Pro 9 from the Bridge Secure Connect dock, which again supports multiple monitors, keyboard, mouse, all that kind of fun stuff. He throws it into the keyboard case, and now he comes to the front of the store ready to help. He's looking at the store, realizes there's several folks who are waiting for transactions, but then he sees that I'm just sitting there with a bag and a receipt, pretty clearly indicating that I'm ready to do a return. And so Alexi realizes, hey, I want to do a return. I just bought this periwinkle tie, but unfortunately it didn't quite work out for what I wanted to, so now I want to initiate a return. So how would we go about doing that? Alexi's going to, like you'd expect to do in a point of sale, he's going to tap return transaction. Using my receipt, he scans the barcode, which will pull up the order that we just did inside of Dynamics. He's going to check the box, issue a return. He's then going to get asked, how do you want to refund the money? I want it back on my original payment method, which now this Surface Pro device, which is connected to a wired payment terminal and a Bluetooth scanner, has the ability to put the refund back on my original payment method. So yeah, can you put it back on my original payment method, that one at the top? So that $27 goes back to my card, to my payment method, and the return is complete. We have the same option now to print a receipt, and yes, I would like a receipt printed from my return interaction. And you'll notice back over there to the network printer that the return has been complete, and now Alexi has left his role as back office manager, come up front, helped with line busting. Again, he could have just easily taken transactions, more additional payments, but in this case, was able to execute a return, really showcasing kind of the end-to-end process of what Dynamics Commerce is able to do. Thanks again for joining us today. To learn more about how Microsoft Surface is empowering retail organizations, check the link below.